Ladies and gentlemen, Rudy here. Welcome back. It has been a few days. Busy mostly with life. Have a few things going on. I'm doing a choir thing, doing a thing with my son. But it's all good. But now we're back, and today we're going to talk about, basically why I'm ready to finally admit that I'm a Swiftie in 2024. So I can't say that I've listened to every single Taylor Swift song that's ever been written. I haven't. Even on the CDs I own, I haven't listened to every single song multiple times, but I've listened to every song that I've gotten my hands on at least once. And I gotta just say, I just really like the music. They're good songs, super catchy, simple. A lot of it really just I don't know, it's just good music to me. But I'll talk a bit about why. So, first thing is, I just want to talk about when I really started taking an interest in her music, which I think is an important piece to it, which is high school. So for you guys that don't know, I'm a millennial, and I'm actually old enough that I had a MySpace, back in the day, in 2006, 2007. I had a MySpace in my senior year of high school. I was making a lot of friends with MySpaces, and we would add each other. We would put music on our own pages and stuff like that. I don't remember what songs I put on my page, but my friends would put different stuff, and that's how I would get introduced to bands like Evanescence. That's how I was introduced to Jason Mraz for the first time. But I remember specifically a friend, and she went by Finch at the time, and she had this song, "Teardrops on My Guitar" by Taylor Swift on her MySpace page, and I just I really loved the album picture, and I loved the name of the song, just because I really liked the song at the time called "While My Guitar Gently Weeps" by the Beatles. And I was like, oh, this is cool. This kind of reminds me of that. And then I listened to the song, and it's kind of a different vibe altogether. But I was still like, well, you know what? This is a really pretty voice, and this is a really nice melody and stuff. You know, I do feel like it's a little. This is just me being honest feelings at the time. I was like, okay, but this is a little girly, but I do like it. And it was just kind of where I was getting. I was in a phase of life where I was trying to be like, well, I kind of do like girly things sometimes, and I wanted to be more comfortable with it. But a lot of people would make fun of me for stuff like that, and so I remember being like, "Well, I like this, but I don't want to come out and tell people oh, I like this." I was a bit embarrassed, and so it's kind of how it would be for years, and I think it would change really when 1989 came out the first time in 2014, and all those songs became really popular, and all of a sudden it seemed like it was just really cool to like Taylor Swift, and I'm like, okay, well, I mean, Taylor Swift has always been cool, and I've always liked her music. But now I guess I guess she's like Michael Jackson now or something. She's just on this whole other level. And so for me, I guess that was when I was like, okay, well, I like her music still, but I still don't just feel comfortable saying, I'm a fan of hers. And so I would pretend I wasn't that interested. But whenever her songs came up on the radio, I would never skip them. I would always listen, even if the other people in the car didn't want to listen to it. I was like, oh, I like this song. Let me listen to it. Just because at the time, I guess I wasn't really ready to admit it out loud, but in my heart, I knew I really liked her songs. I just really liked her voice, and I really liked listening. But now I feel different about it. I feel more comfortable just saying it because, you know, for one, it's just it's okay to like what you like, even if it's kind of embarrassing. I think there's a long period in my life where I was just kind of embarrassed to admit that I liked stuff. Sometimes I would be embarrassed about admitting I liked video games or anime trading cards and stuff like that to people because it didn't feel like they would understand or think it's cool. And the truth is it doesn't matter if they think it's cool or they understand. It's just what I like. And I should feel comfortable to express it. So me making this video in part is just me wanting to come out and say I want to be more comfortable just being uncomfortable and liking things that other people don't like or think are lame, because I do like them. And Taylor Swift's not lame at all. She is like literally goated. It's kind of crazy. Like, I really recommend to you guys a video. Like, if you are interested in her music or interested in knowing why I really like her music, especially now, check out the NPR Music YouTube page and look for Taylor Swift's Tiny Desk. It came out like I think 3 years ago now. At this point, it's like 2001 or 2021 or 2020, something like that. But basically, this is around the time when Lover, the album, came out, and she did a bunch of her songs, and she did kind of like stripped down acoustic versions of her songs. She did like If I Was a Man, she did Lover and stuff like that, and it was kind of amazing low key, because it's like, people kind of forget that Taylor can play the guitar and sing at the same time, but she does it, and she does it great, and she does it really well. And she really sang those songs not only like just well, but she sang them really expressively, really artistically and musically. I just think they're really nice performances of the song, and I think it's stuff that I would love to see her do more, just more of these intimate settings and videos of her music, just because I think it's like it really showcases how great she is. Because I think that we all get lost in the production and the dazzle and the atmosphere. People look at the Eras tour and those videos, and they just get caught up in like all that presentation. But like when it comes down to it, if you just take it to the musical level, she writes good songs. This is really good music. It resonates with people for a reason, and it's because at the heart of it, she's just expressing like real feelings and her heart in song. And so I think she's great for those reasons. It's something that I think that I've always responded to in her music, but like just as as a self-conscious individual living in a world where like we all tend to judge each other pretty harshly about what we like or don't like, or liking things that we shouldn't, or the fact that we like things that we should. It's always been hard for me to come out and say it, but I'm gonna say it now. I'm a Swiftie. I like Taylor Swift. I'm a fan of her music. I don't have every CD. I'm not going to buy 4 copies of 1984 to get the posters. But I bought her CD because I wanted to have ALEC files of her songs. So I'm a fan. Anyways, guys, what about you? Is there stuff that you enjoy about Taylor Swift you want to talk about below? Your Taylor Swift stories, if you have any. I've never seen her live. I'd love to go, but I can't afford the tickets. I'm going to have to wait till I hit it big at the lottery or something. But, what about you? Like, if you have Taylor Swift stories, if you like her music, if you have stuff to share with me about anything that you like that you're embarrassed about, love to have that conversation too. We could talk about all of our like really hidden like stuff. But in any case, I hope that you're having a good morning like I am. Take it easy.